Here are 10 super interesting facts about left-handed people that you probably didn't know. In a world designed for the majority, there exists a group of people whose very existence challenges our assumptions about what is normal. They write with the opposite hand, pick up scissors differently, and even hold their smartphones in ways most people wouldn't consider. They make up only about 1/10 of the global population. Yet their influence stretches across every aspect of human history, from art and politics to sports and science. These are left-handed people, often misunderstood, sometimes celebrated, but always fascinating. In this video, we will count down 10 remarkable facts about left-handed people that reveal just how extraordinary they truly are. Fact 10. Only about 10 to 12% of the world's population is left-handed. That means out of every 100 people you meet, fewer than a dozen will be lefties. This small percentage has been remarkably consistent across cultures and time periods. No matter where you go in the world, Europe, Asia, Africa, or the Americas, the proportion of left-handed individuals stays roughly the same. This consistency suggests that left-handedness isn't just a cultural quirk, but something deeply rooted in human biology. Scientists believe it may be linked to brain asymmetry and genetics, showing us that being left-handed is not an accident, but part of the natural diversity of humanity. Fact 9. Left-handedness has a strong connection to brain structure. While most right-handed people have left brain dominance for language and fine motor skills, left-handers often show more balanced activity between the two hemispheres. Some studies even suggest that left-handed individuals are more likely to have connections across both sides of the brain, which could contribute to creative and unconventional thinking. This doesn't mean all lefties are artistic geniuses, but it does suggest that their brains may be wired just a little differently, allowing them to approach problems in unique ways. The relationship between handedness and brain function continues to be a field of active research, with neuroscientists fascinated by the left-handed minority. Fact 8. Throughout history, left-handed people have faced prejudice and superstition. In many cultures, the left hand was associated with impurity, clumsiness, or even bad luck. The very word sinister comes from the Latin word for left. In schools as recently as the 20th century, children were often forced to switch hands, punished for writing with their left. These outdated attitudes left many lefties struggling against unfair stereotypes. Thankfully, much of this stigma has faded in modern times, and left-handed people are now more likely to be celebrated for their uniqueness rather than criticized. Still, the echoes of this history remain in our language and cultural expressions. Fact 7. Left-handedness has been linked to creativity and innovation. Some of the most famous artists, musicians, and thinkers in history were lefties. Leonardo da Vinci painted and sketched with his left hand, often writing in mirror script. Jimi Hendrix, considered one of the greatest guitarists of all time, played a right-handed guitar flipped upside down. Paul McCartney of the Beatles, Oprah Winfrey, and even former US President Barack Obama are all left-handed. While science has not definitively proven that lefties are more creative, the overrepresentation of left-handed people among artists and leaders suggests that thinking differently might come more naturally to them. Fact 6. Left-handed athletes often have an advantage in sports like tennis, boxing, and baseball. Left-handers can be harder to predict because most competitors are used to facing right-handed opponents. A left-handed pitcher in baseball, for example, throws from an angle that batters see less often, giving them an edge. Similarly, in fencing and table tennis, left-handers are overrepresented among top players. This is not because lefties are inherently better athletes, but because their rarity makes them unpredictable, forcing right-handed opponents to adjust strategies they rarely practiced. It's a classic case of how being different can sometimes be an advantage. Fact 5. Everyday tools and designs are often made for right-handers, creating challenges for left-handed people. From scissors and can openers to desks and musical instruments, many objects assume a right-handed user. This design bias can make simple tasks frustrating for lefties. For example, spiral notebooks are often uncomfortable to use, and many power tools have safety switches positioned for right-hand use. In response, specialized left-handed products have been developed, from scissors with reverse blades to guitars strung in mirror image. While the world is becoming more inclusive, left-handed people still navigate a daily reality shaped by right-handed norms. Fact 4. Left-handedness may run in families, but it's not straightforwardly inherited. If both parents are right-handed, the chance of having a left-handed child is about 9%. If one parent is left-handed, that probability increases to around 20%. And if both parents are left-handed, it can be as high as 25 to 30%. However, there is no single left-handed gene. Instead, handedness seems to result from a complex mix of genetic, environmental, and developmental factors. This makes it a fascinating example of how human traits emerge from both biology and experience. Fact 3. International Left-Handers Day is celebrated every year on August 13th, established in 1976. This day highlights the uniqueness of left-handed individuals and raises awareness about the challenges they face in a right-handed world. Events are held around the globe where lefties can celebrate their identity, try left-handed tools, and share their experiences. It's both a lighthearted celebration and a reminder that inclusivity means designing a world that works for everyone, regardless of which hand they use. Fact 2. Being left-handed can sometimes come with health differences. Some studies suggest left-handers may be more prone to certain conditions, such as allergies or migraines, though the evidence is mixed. Interestingly, research also indicates that left-handed people may be more likely to recover language ability after a stroke, due to their more distributed brain functions. While the science is still evolving, it shows that handedness is not just about which hand you write with. It may be connected to deeper aspects of human health and resilience. Fact 1. Left-handed people have shaped the course of history. From Alexander the Great to modern leaders, from groundbreaking scientists to cultural icons, lefties have left their mark on every field of human endeavor. Though they make up only a small fraction of the population, their influence is outsized. They remind us that diversity in brains, bodies, and abilities is one of humanity's greatest strengths. The story of left-handed people is not one of limitation, but of resilience, adaptation, and contribution. So there you have 10 amazing facts about left-handed folks. Each one is a cool reminder that being different is what really makes us stand out, right? In a world made for right-handed folks, lefties really show us how awesome it is to stand out and embrace our differences. Are you also left-handed because you watched the video? Or do you have left-handed people in your family? Write it in the comments. I would also be very happy about a like and a subscription. And if you're right-handed, let us know what you found most surprising in today's countdown. Maybe you even discovered things about your own habits you never noticed before. Lefties and righties together make the world more interesting. So let's celebrate that in the comments.